Hey everyone, welcome back to Easeldoesitstudio. So today I have pulled out these little pumpkin molds that have a witch hat for a topper. So we haven't done these since last year, so I figured why not? But I'm going to do them a little bit different. I'm going to, they have windows, 2 windows on either side. There is a little tiny spider web right here. And there is a door with some steps. So I'm going to do the door in brown. I'm going to try to do the spider in the black. I don't know if I'll be able to because it's really fine. And then I'm going to do the 2 windows in yellow, and then we're just going to flip this over, and hopefully I don't have a lot of cleanup. That's all I'm doing on the bases. On the top, I'm just doing the ribbon around the hat, like this piece here. I'm going to do the buckle in this rustic gold metallic powder by Let's Resin. And I'm going to do the band in orange. And I'm going to pour the 2 hats in black. Either black or a dark purple. I haven't decided yet. So on the base, when we get everything painted, I'm going to mix these 3 glitters together. But I don't want it, I want it still transparent, if that makes any sense. So I will be using the clear glue. We will try to suspend it. I might put like a drop or 2 of orange alcohol ink, just because I want to make them so they're tea light holders. So I want this part to still glow. So that's my plan anyhow, my attempt, I should say. So let me see. I think we're going to start with the hat. So let me try to get the 2 buckles done in this rustic gold, because I just want, in fact, I think I'm going to try using this micro brush instead. I think this maybe will work. And I'm going to try to get as much off as I can. And I'm just going to do the buckle. If there is anything you would like to see, put it in the comments. I need some ideas, guys. I will be having a that 3-tiered stand that I had purchased. I am going to be doing that probably right after I do this. All right, so that looks pretty good. So let's get the other one done. There's not much cleanup, so that's a good thing. So this is almost like the perfect width of that little ridge in there. Oh, you know, except for when you go over. So I'm going to take another one, and I'm just going to go along the outside edge. Just like that. All right, that looks pretty good. This one I don't think I had as much of a overhang. Oh. And I just okay. So I'm just trying to carefully get as close to that line as I can. And then just go over it with a clean, dry. All right, that is looking good. I just want to clean that center a little bit. Let me get a paper towel. All right, I think there, got that all done. So we are pretty much done with the gold. So let's do the orange. I'm gonna try this slanted brush to see if this works better. So I'm just gonna switch hats to let that alcohol in that one dry. All right, let me just flip these guys over so I don't have to clean more than I want. Now I'm hoping, you know, all right, I'm doing the hats in black, so I keep thinking of the other color, and I'm like, oh, the orange isn't gonna show, but I'm doing the hat in a darker color, so that will, this will be fine. I just wanted to make them a little bit different than, you know, I had done in the past. So I do want to take a minute and thank all my subscribers, the ones that have been with me since the beginning, all my new ones. I really, really do appreciate, you know, all the interactions and the comments and just you guys just showing up for me every day. You know, there's days where I'm like, oh, people don't want to see what I'm doing. It's just boring. But you guys are there every day. So I want to thank you guys so much. I don't always remember to say it on every video, but I do appreciate you all. And if you watch and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's free and it does help my channel. And if you don't want to comment, you can always just leave like an emoji. That also helps because it counts as comments, and that just tells YouTube that you like what you're seeing, and they will spread it out further. And We're almost to 4,000 subs. Once we get there, we will do another giveaway. All right, I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of cleanup on this particular one. Might not be on the other one, but this one is going on pretty good right now. Look at that. Not a ton of cleanup. Do have a little bit right around this bottom edge here. So I'm just trying to get, you know, just that little ridge area. And I've also been trying to make my videos a little bit shorter. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo that section, but I mean, this one might be a little bit longer just because I want to show you guys the whole process for those of you that are new. All right, so let me just go back in. All right, not too much cleanup. And then you can see on the outside, so there's one done. Let's get the other one done. And the key is trying to not use a ton of mica powder on your brush. Sometimes it's hard. There's times I still use way more than I needed. I'm trying to remember to, you know, tap your brush off. Oops. Might have to clean up on that one because I forgot to flip it over. No, so I'm going to flip that over before I once I'm done this video, I'm probably going to start another one. I'm trying to get a little bit ahead, which is, it's just so hard. And then when I do get ahead, I'm like, oh, well, I got, you know, 2 or 3 ahead, so then I can do this and that in the house, and then I don't get a video done, and then I'm right back to where I am now, doing a video one day for the next day. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of wipe that off a little bit. I don't have too much cleanup on this one here. And I'm just gonna cool beans, guys. That's all the cleanup I had. Yay. All right, so with this one here, I'm gonna use my switching sponge here, and we're just gonna get this orange out in case I decide to use this brush. Let me grab the Ninja Black and the Eye Candy, because that is a really dark black. And I'm going to try using one of these, because it's, and oh, and I got it all on my fingers, so I will have cleanup. I mean, I can always go over this with a paint pen after, but if you want to make sure that it's more permanent, if you can get it painted on, then it's, you know, it's in there. You might even hear the rain. It's really raining out there. Now I'm thinking if I just go across on the high spots, but I don't know. If it doesn't look right, I will just wipe it off. So I'm just trying to put my finger so I have something to push on. All right, so let's take this little micro brush and just try to get I don't know, guys. Don't know. I think it's gonna look messy. All right. Let me clean up the rest of this. So I'm just putting alcohol on this paper towel. And whatever's in there, I'll just let it stay in there. And that way we'll have a little bit of the black, and then I'll just go over it with a fine marker after. Because, yeah, it's not going to work right. So I'm not even going to do the other one. Let's go in with the brown. We'll get the door and the steps done. And again, I'm going to use this angled brush. Oh, I got to get some bottles. These bags are great, except for when you're trying to, you know, paint something on. because when I had done these last time and I had tried painting the stairs on, it didn't look right. So I figured if we do it this way, you know, maybe it will give it a better look. And then hopefully this will show up through the, you know, the orangish colors. Okay. So I'm just trying to get the bulk of the brown off. And then we can go in with our little brush and just get this little bit right here. All right, so that's looking good, and let's get the yellow. I'll get this one done and then we'll do the other one. So all I want to do for the windows is get the inside. And we're gonna use this brush again, because it's going to make a less mess. Okay, take a clean pad of my paper towel, and we're just gonna make sure we got everything, all that extra powder. Where's my yellow? Let me try this. Okay. That alcohol gets in my thumb, and man, does that burn. And I did put hand cream with barrier cream on first, but it's, you know, All right, so what I'll do, I'll get the other one painted, but I'll clean it up off camera so that way it's not, and I'll finish cleaning this all up off camera as well. All right, so let's just get this one in. Get the brown. I'm gonna just move that back out of my way. Oop, dropping stuff on the floor. So I'm just trying to get underneath this lip right in here, with like the bottom of the stairs. All right. Now let's, actually, I've got some other type I have these smaller Q-tips, and then I have these like lipstick, disposable lipstick thingies. So let me try this small Q-tip first. Try this. Yeah, this is better. You know, it's just trying like different type of brushes to get it on there without making extreme mess. Okay, get this other one. And make sure you get your sides of your like little edges too. All right. So I will get these cleaned up. I will get my resin mixed. I don't remember, was that my cap I dropped? It must have been. I'll look for that after. I don't remember. I think these take 4 and these take 2 ounces. I did have it written on there, but it's kind of worn off. So I'm going to mix up 12 ounces and we will go from there, because these 2 I want black anyhow. So I'll mix those in black, and then I'll mix these in the clear, and then we will put the glitter in. So I'll be right back. Let me get that. Okay, so I figured out, I think these are going to hold 4. So I got 4 more mixing right now. If it's too much, well, I'll make something else. So I'm just going to put some black in here. This is just the Let's Resin Black. And today I'm using the Let's Resin epoxy resin. All right, so I'm just going to scrape my sides and my bottom from mixing. All right, and I got another stick, and we're gonna add some of these glitters to this mixture. So I'm gonna put enough, but I don't want it to be like completely solid. Like I said, I want to have that little bit of you know, clear or transparent through it. And when I was cleaning up the molds, I realized that I had forgot a window on one of the houses, so I had to go back and fix that. You guys were probably screaming at me, "You forgot a window!" I finally heard you guys. I finally heard you guys. All right, so I think this will be good. Let me just get a wipe here and wipe some of the glitter. Let me get my Susie bug out and try to minimize the glitter flying everywhere. This is my Susie bug. I love my Susie bug. Just don't use glitter that often lately to be doing it. All right. So see how you can still see the stick through there? That's what I want. But I do want to add some orange. All right, I pulled out a peach and an apricot. Let's just see what these are. Oh. And I don't know. Yep, this one I've opened, so. Okay, let's get a paper towel and, oh, as I get it everywhere. And that was what they call peach. And this is apricot. I think I'm gonna go with the apricot, because I do want to have it have a color, but I want it to still be able to shine light through it. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to run these through the debubbler because, you know, of all that glitter. And this has a longer working time. You have 40 minutes with this, so it's going to have time to degas, hopefully. All right, I think, yeah, just so it has, see how it has just a hint of orange, because I think with the sparkle, where it's gonna look deeper than what it actually is. And I'm hoping that these only take 4 ounces each. So I am gonna give them a spritz of alcohol. And so I'm going to stop there just to make sure I go around this lip that there's no bubbles trapped in that rim where that, you know, the hat's going to sit. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? So I'm gonna have to mix up 6 more. Let's see where we're at here. I'm gonna have to mix up 6 more because that took 6 ounces. So I'll have to mix up 4 more. Well, let's pour a hat. Let's slide this back. Let me give it a spritz. Let's pour a hat, and you know, maybe I was wrong on the hat too. I do have 4 more sitting all mixed. You heard the beeping. That was the Let's Resin debubbler. Not debubbler, mixer. All right, so either way, ooh, yep, either way, I'm gonna be making more because I way overfilled it to squeeze it like an idiot. Oh my word. All right, I am gonna take some out so that I can, because see there's bubbles in there. So I've got to get enough out of there so that I can squeeze the rim of this hat. Let me take my baby wipe. Clean up this first. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. And the next few videos, you're gonna probably see me with my old grubby sweatshirt on. And that's just because I'm doing it all in the same day. It's not that I don't change my clothes, guys. Because I demolded one this morning. Now I'm making this one. And then I'm going to start another one. All right. So now we can kind of dome this. All right, so these take 3 ounces. All right, so what I'm gonna do, because I have 4 in there. Let's get the other pumpkin done. Let's get the other pumpkin done, and then I can just mix up, you know, 2 more ounces of the resin and put some black in it for the top. And I'll do that off camera, so. Just wiping my paddle down here. I don't have to wipe it too good because I'm going to be using it again. So let's just pour this in this cup. And then I can just use this cup to make my next batch. All right. Oh, crap. I didn't put the glue. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, crud. Well, we're going to have one fail for sure. Oh, man. And I think it's too late. I can't add it now. Oh. Crud. Well, I guess you'll see what it looks like when you don't add glue and you add glitter, because it's already sinking. Oh, that's peach. I need the apricot. Oh, man. Well, you know what I'm going to do now, because I know what's going to happen, is I'm just going to sprinkle some of this apricot color on the bottom, and hopefully, oh man, you know, hopefully it will kind of darken the bottom half. Yeah. If I added 1 drop, wonder what would happen, and tried to mix it. 1, 2, 3. Hey, at this point, I am ready to try anything. All right, so let's stir it in the mold. You know what? That actually mixed pretty good. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. Well, guys, this is either going to be a complete disaster, or we will find a way to fix it when we forget to add glue, if this works. It's not as goopy, but hey. All right. Let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so let's add our glue to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot believe I did that. Well, we gonna find out. See, that's how it should look. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, let me get this one over here. Give it a spritz. And okay, I'm gonna stop. I almost forgot to do this step. Go around the edge. Wow, the glitter seems like it's staying. So maybe we saved it. I don't know. All right, so these probably take 7 ounces. So I'm gonna mix up 3, let's see, I'll probably mix up 4 ounces. I'm thinking this is gonna take 1 ounce. And then we have the hat to do. So I will mix that up off camera, and then I will come back and we will demold. So I'll see you on demold. Alrighty guys, these are all cured. I looked everywhere for these molds. I cannot find them, so they will not be in the description, but they do have a set similar. It's one of these and then one regular pumpkin. But oh, look it. So I ended up doing a butterfly. I just covered the mold with, I think it was just the interference blue. And then I poured the black. And that's what we got. So very, very cute. All right, so let's get these out. And the glitter did sink, but I don't know if it sank like all the way. All right, so let's just get the hat out. Okay, so I did miss a few spots, but it still looks cute. And the orange kind of made it look coppery. So I can just touch that up with a marker or something. And there is a little bit in here, but I don't know, it just kind of gives a little character to it, like it's worn. So I don't know, I might not even, we got a couple little bubbles, but nothing major. So I can deal with that, but look how shiny that is. All right, let's get the other hat out. And these go one way on the jar, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So that came out really good as well. I mean, there's a little bit of powder, but you know what? I'm not minding it. It kind of looks like it's dirty. Do have a little trimming, but you see the little notch right there on both of these? It's because that's the way they go into the pumpkin part. So let's do the oopsie one first. It didn't sink as much as I thought it was gonna. Oh, it's really pretty. Okay, so it did sink, but it left enough through there. There are a few little tiny micro bubbles around here, but you can barely even feel them. The door ends up looking like almost like a bronze color, and the windows look like a gold color. And the hats, there's a little notch right here. That the hat fits just like that. So that came out cute. So adding that extra little bit of glue in there did kind of help. But now, did I put too much glue is going to be the question. I'm going to have to go grab some lights. Because I think this one's going to be better, my screw up one. So again, the door came out really good. I'll just have to go over the spider web. But it came out really, really good, nice and smooth. And again, that little notch goes right there. So let me grab a tea light candle. And I know you guys probably, and these are the ones that when you put them on this, they're on a timer, but I will be able to all right, this one I don't think it's going to show, but this one it definitely will. So I will get you some pictures in the dark of these, you know, and regular photos as well. But yeah, that is our little project for today. I'm almost tempted to just, you know what? Let me use my silver rub and buff on the spider web, because I think that will be the best way to get it to show. Look at that. See, this is why I wanted the rub and buff, because it just makes life so much easier. Look at that. Oh. And if you get it where you don't want it, get it off right away, because once this dries, it's in there. So I had too much on my finger here. There we go. So now our little spider webs will show. Just like that. So now we will have our little butterfly. I mean butterfly. Wow, spider web that will show up. So I will get you some final pictures. That's all I'm gonna do for these. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.